Here we go. I haven't been under the PM in a little while. Wait, there's ads? I didn't want there to be ads. I'm still so bad at this. I'm so fucking bad at this. It's unbelievable. You got to do so much. I mean, Tunecore is almost the death of me. Tunecore. Oh, Tunecore almost ruined me. But we're here. We got to, listen, first off, whoever the hell's here right now, nice fucking job. Let's take a look at some stats here. Let's just roll some stats. We're going to roll some quick stats. Let's go over to August is Falling's YouTube channel. Let's go to your channel. 40,700 subscribers. The lyric video has 124K views on it. I mean, step 9. Step fucking 9. You done did it. You done goddamn did it. I mean, you done goddamn did it. And let me just tell you, we're proud over here. We're very proud. Update the Spotify page to look legit. Put it on Deezer. Put it on Tidal. I mean, it never fucking ends. What do I have to do to the Spotify? One does not simply just up the Spotify. I stink. I fucking stink. It takes this shit. It's endless. It's fucking endless. Make the video. Get Butch Walker. Make the EP. Do the EP. Fucking make the second video. Put the shit on Spotify. Spotify doesn't look legit enough. Spotify doesn't look legit enough. Spotify sucks. All right, so that's just me bitching a little bit about it. But let's do DistroKid. Yeah, well, it was between those two, right? And I had done Tunecore before, so I stuck with Tunecore. I should have went DistroKid. Both terrible names. But this shit's working. And, is it going to get a fucking... Listen, the fact that we fooled some people, awesome. The fact that some people are getting pissed, yeah, this is fucking fake band, fake band. Fake bands are lame. They didn't watch the videos. They don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? And then I even read one where they were just like, this is just a lazy attempt at a fake band. Lazy? Lazy? Look, the Mall of America. Lazy. That was the only one I gave a shit about. Fatty Matty, thank you. Thank you for the show. Instead of saying top chats, I'm just going to say shows or beatos, or spenders for the top chats. Hey, Pat, right now I'm listening to the EP on loop for the entire month of September on Spotify. That's a commitment. This is Ryan. I will be sure to share the results on Patreon once I get it unwrapped. Thanks for causing my suffering. Well, I hope the suffering's not too bad. I tried to make them all catchy. I spackled my pant with doo-doo and it stinks. Sorry. Replicated. You're going to have to do some cleanup there. But thank you for the show. Let's see. So I'm going to put up a poll. Metal Socks. Have you seen the Ultimate Guitar article? I know. That was amazing. That was unreal. And I think we've got people in there. You know what I mean? Either they were fooled or they just know what's going on. I think they kind of know what's going on. And then there's people that don't know what's going on under that article. And they're like, wait a second, why does everybody love this band so much? I do think that we should trash August is Falling a little bit, though. I think that some of the comments under the video should just be like, fuck these guys. These guys suck or whatever. You know what I mean? I think we should pepper some of that in there. It might be too late for that, but who knows? I didn't think about that. Okay. This summer we're gonna do. I'm doing a poll here. You can only do 4 in a poll? Oh, awful. All right, I'm going to take Mad This Summer out. Because we all know Mad This Summer. All right, I just want to see. What we're digging here. Dylan Anderson, not to be buzzkill, but my parents might be kicking me out of the house because we had a fight about my gender fluid partner. I don't know what to do. Do I just apologize despite her badness? Oh, man. Well, Dylan, these are the times that we live in, even though there've always been these times. Parents might be kicking me out of the house because we had a fight about my gender fluid partner. I don't know what to do. Just apologize despite her badness. You know, I want to help, YouTube Live. I mean, we could break it down. I mean, we could really get into it here. I think that this is one of those things where you kind of have to stick up for yourself in this situation, and but also try to show and hope that your parents will come around at some point. I don't know. Hopefully, you got some good friends, and I'm sure you do that can work on that problem. Maybe stay to friends for a little while until you figure it out. I would say maybe get out of the house for a little bit. Send the parents a message like, I'm not gonna. You're not going for that. But I'm sorry to hear that. But what's good is that every person in these comments right now has a problem. Every person. There's not one person. Planky, he's got problems. Nate Horning, problems. Diva, problems. Noit, problems. Mr. Bones could be riddled. So you're not alone. Cancel. Let's see. Forlorn Foghorn, I listened to Pat on the way home from holidays yesterday. It was the perfect day to end my sad summer. Thank you for the tunes. Thank you for the show. I appreciate that. Can you shout out to my girlfriend, Sarah? No H. Could have used an H, Sarah, but it's all right. August is Falling is quickly becoming your favorite band. Take it sleazy, man. Sarah, I don't know when your birthday is, but happy birthday and keep it going. I hope your relationship is hope you guys are doing good, and I hope you guys are eating good dinners. Justin Adams, definitely the appropriate forum for personal advice question. That's right, AIF. We'll talk about it. Adam, my problems, my pain. So let's check on the poll. It is a runaway. August is Falling. Butch Walker. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It is the best song, I think. And Butch Walker. I mean, it sounds fucking amazing. I can't believe a song that I wrote sounds like that. Like it's never. I mean, that is $1 million fucking production. It's unbelievable. But I will give you a little bit of insight on all of that. And the tattoo was real. I just caught that. When's the Wayne and Wayo drop? I got to 1,000 Patreons on Patreon. Thank you. Because that was the deal. If I got to 1,000 Patreons on Patreon, I was going to put Wayne and Wayo out. I'm going to do it tomorrow. It's going out on the Patreon. And please don't put it anywhere else. Please just keep it on the Patreon. But yeah, August is Falling is taking it out. I'll go song by song. BT Double G is my favorite because I just think that song rips. August is Falling, I've listened to the most because it just sounds so fucking good. It sounds so amazing. Simple Plan is like kind of like my little Simple Plan is like kind of one for me. I like the chorus in that song. The verses are just, all the small things bullshit, but it outlines the whole EP. So it's a welcome. It's hello. This is what it is. And Don't Click the Link featuring Kim. Come on, you got to give Kim some. And then Mad This Summer. Big Timmy 11. Mad This Summer sounds so much better than the original one. But yeah, AIF's going to take that one. AIF ran with it. But that's the way of the world. You get production like that, it's going to win on top. Sat Mill, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that 10. Ian Rohn, when the band is over in August is fun, Jared Butler be the new singer and kill a bunch of spec ops criminals before they assassinate a world leader. It's not out of the realm, I guess, seeing that the way that this is going already. Could happen. Which August is Falling song would work best as Palestinian liberation anthem? Okay. We got me flying overseas here. BT double G. I'd send BT. Oh, fuck the rest, right? Does anybody want to? Here's a question. We do another video, one more video. Well, maybe one show, one video, one show, think so. Pop up one show, maybe. Philadelphia live stream event. Guy on the left said that he would play an LA show. So we've got guy on the left. I can get guy on the left will definitely be in if there's another musical video. George Ward, take it real easy. Take it real easy with that. You soon will. Guy on the left is one of the funniest things that's ever happened. Baltimore Pike is real. I'm trying to think what amazing other stuff. So Stereo Gum picked it up. Stereo Gum shared it. Ultimate Guitar. There's some iHeartRadio action happening, and there's actually going to be a clean version. I had to reach out to Walker again. It was tough. I was like, Butch, you know how you haven't got anything for this? And I just keep asking you for stuff. I was like, tell me to kick rocks if you want, man. But there are some like radio stations asking about this song. And of course I curse in it, as I curse in all the songs for the most part. But so I was like, what's the process? Like, would I just send you me saying really instead of, fucking? And he didn't get back. And I was like, all right, maybe Butch is like finally, just like, all right, enough with this guy. No, 15 minutes later, he sent me the clean version, and it's him singing really over fucking, but you can't even tell. He's like, I've done this a million times. It's just him. He's saying two quick reelies on it, which is unreal. BT double G's in there. We got BT double G in the chat. What about a bathtub? So Careless, first of all, thanks for the show. But the problem is that 6'5". A lot of people have asked ever since Mad This Summer. I'm everyday tall is what I call it. Every day someone says, oh God, you're tall every day of my life. So I'm not bragging. Pain in the ass. Sinks are lower, counters are lower. I'm always on the plane, and the one guy that decides to move that chair just back, and it doesn't do anything. That chair doesn't do anything when you move it back. It doesn't give you any relief. Why even do it? Always just the one person on the plane that does that is in front of me. I'm not bitching though. We all got our problems. We all got our own shit. But bathtubs don't work out. I'm either all legs in there and torso, nothing, or all torso and legs are up against the wall. That's me in a bathtub. So The hot tub is I want a fucking hot tub. The Whoopster and Kim's verse and Don't Click the Link Below is the sneaky best moment of the entire EP. Glad you picked up on that, West Side. And also a little inside information. That's not a joke. that is not a joke. Kim's been looking for a tune for a while. But I was just like, Kim, I love you. But these love songs, look at the songs I'm writing here. I write Dead Man Trail. I write Mad this summer. And she's like, bullshit. And I was like, yeah, good point. So yeah, that verse is real. Please invite Beato to the live show. You think he'd come? You think we get rich? Rich? Thanks, Joe. I saw the Beato reaction video. It was awesome. Someone did a fake Fantano thing. That was awesome. Someone got a tattoo. It's incredible. What else? I've found myself in many serious emo conversations in the last week. Look, Emo Girl's not an emo song. It either is any song that's on the Simple Plan EP. It's pop punk. And then there's the Imagine Dragons song, Don't Click the Link, with a little bit of trap, because I had to do MGK. So the thinking with Don't Click the Link was like I had to do like a diss track / like trap because it's MGK, right? So that's the one where I kind of, I wanted to sing like MGK. Let's see. I'm trying to go through. Yeah, Star Sign. I did do an Instagram live for Don't Click the Link where I actually taped people off of an Instagram live for the gang for the last final chorus, and they're buried in there. You can't hear them because I have like 45 guitars and keyboards and O's doing it all, but they're in there. Will Dr. Dog cover Mad this summer? I don't know. I may have gone to the dog, may have gone to the kennel a little bit too much. I don't know if I could ask those guys, hey, you did Hot Stepper. Can you do Mad this summer now? Tonight I'm going to rock you tonight territory is ultimate praise. I mean, if I can ever get to that, that's basically what I want to do. I think Soul Knife in the fucking house. Soul Knife's bringing it. August is Falling with Torture and Agony featuring Monster Truck. So yeah, there will be a tour at some point, and you're going to get it all. You're going to get tour. You're going to get TA. You're going to get AIF. You're going to get good songs. You're going to get, not that those aren't good. I've got love for all of them. The Rate Your Music page for Simple Plan EP has a 3.86 rating. It would make it the highest rated EP in 22, but it's only got 32 reviews, so it can't. So how do we get more? Can we send people there right now? I'm not familiar with Rate Your Music, believe it or not. So Rate Your Music page. Can we all go over there and try to get some? How many ratings do we need? Where do we want to go next? Jimmy Kimmel? A radio push is kind of like, I think a radio push is kind of like what I'm thinking. There's been a couple people that have reached out to me from like iHeartRadio and stuff like that. Get the clean version up. Maybe do like get Gonzo. How about the lyric video too? Gonzo. Thing's awesome. And then like TikTok. Someone said TikTok, right? So it's just like, I don't understand TikTok. I really don't. Okay, boomer, but I don't care. Like I understand what it is. I've been on TikTok. I've done a couple TikToks, but like, you do TikTok, and I know it's the quickest if it catches on or whatever. But like, I don't know, how do those people start those songs? Like, how does it happen? That's what I want to know. Like, how did Walker Hayes happen? Because that's like Fancy Like was TikTok shit, right? High def music video is tough. Here's the thing. The joke is funny. You guys know that, and we're in on it, right? It's great. The thing is like, guy on the left lives in California. Guy on the left's going to be tough to get to Philadelphia. It's going to be tough for me to fly to Philadelphia to use the guy on the left, right? I got some guys. I got my buddy's cousin, right? And my buddy's cousin, Tim. It's kind of guy on the left. He's not, he's just a young guy. He'd be a good, like, front man looking kind of dude. And I told him I might need to call him out of the bullpen. And he's ready. He's ready. So, this is like my original plan was to have it as like a Monkees kind of thing where I like set up the band and I'm just kind of in the wings. You know what I mean? I write the songs, give them the songs, they get out there. And I still kind of want to do that. Like I would love to just like sell August is Falling, or just like I'll be the manager of August is Falling or something like that. So that's kind of like where where I'm thinking, because if I do a video, which what I really want to do is I want to do like a Jackass style, people skateboarding in the back, all that stuff, BTGG video at Blinds to Go. And I had that in the works before I realized that there was a Sad Summer Fest, and then I really was going to put out the EP. There was many different ways that I was thinking about going at this. But like, the joke, people, it's 2 clicks away from anybody getting from it getting sussed out, right? But there are enough people on this planet that are not smart that, there is a chance that like there's a 2% population of people that wouldn't just click over to the What Makes This Song Stick easy, emo girl and connect the dots. There are those people. Like there's a lot of people that have sussed it out and been like, they don't know what it is, and they think it's just a fake pop punk band and the joke is lame. If you didn't know about the videos, the joke would be lame. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, why would you even do it? Why would you do it? But like, other than, you're an actual pop punk band and you put one out, right? Now, you find out that it's a joke, then people that don't know why are like, this joke's lame. But if you watched it, just the way it evolved naturally, involving everybody here, it's unbelievable. Now, Charlie F saying 30% of the people. So how many people do you think have come in to the August? Because the August in Falling lyrics video is fucking incredible. I mean, it's 125,000 views. And how many of the comments? 13,000 comments you guys have left? It's unbelievable. It's incredible. It's at 125K right now. I put it out on Thursday, right? It's been up for 2 days. 2 days, Gonzo nailed it, and here's the thing. I would do like Riot Fest is in 2 weeks, right? There was a tweet where a couple bands canceled. AIF. What band's got a fucking bigger bullet right now than AIF, right? Call up AIF. Now, if that was going to happen, I might have to call in some heavyweights for this gig. If there was a Riot Fest gig, August is Falling, I'd wear a hairpiece. I would. Like a professional hairpiece. Like Wentz. I'd do like a Pete Wentz kind of thing. You know how they like glue things to the top of your head? Like I would do that for the gig. And then imagine like, nobody at Riot Fest knows who this band are. Now there's just like pop punk bands playing all day long. But we've got about 100 frownies out there that know what's happening. And these 100 frownies are like rushing up to the stage and singing along to fucking BTGG and August is Falling. Can you imagine? I mean, nobody really knows what's going on. That's the funniest thing about this thing, right? So it's just like, here's this thing, and we have enough numbers that like Riot Fest, we get like 100 to 200 frownies up at the front of the stage wearing fucking, wearing the shirts. Unbelievable, Oh, and also, I know people are talking about like what you fans should be called. Like, there's Fallers, Augustinians, all that stuff. I think Frownies is the best. I vote for Frownies. Someone asked me what the fans should be, and I said Frownies. So I think Frownies is Frown Town, all of that stuff. Yeah, let's light up some Frownies. Let me see them. I've texted and written and pasted so many Frownies in the last month. It's unbelievable. Come to Brazil, sure. I'd love to go to Brazil. You kidding me? I'm in Philadelphia. Thanks, Daniel. So I mean that's a thing. Now, we're putting together an end of summer. I mean, it's the end of summer song, right? Pretty much. It's welcoming fall, obviously. And I feel like it could it could get placed on anything. It sounds good enough. You know what I mean? I'll play you the Butch Walker clean radio edit right now. You'll hear him singing really. Also, I below linked all of the shit. People still ask about the t-shirts. I've posted in so many different places. The links below. So if you haven't got your August is Falling t-shirt yet, Teespring thing is down there. Let's see. Here's the clean version. That's Butch Walker singing the reelies. It's happening. I have gotten a copyright. I haven't got a strike on my own, but I'm getting be outed a little bit here because the emo girl got a copyright claim for using "Mad" this summer from Tunecore. Love Tunecore. Not much, it's hard to come up with the words how much I love Tunecore. What a great company. It doesn't really let you know where your songs are at any point. You can only edit them once. You can't go back and edit them again. You could put in BTGG in all caps and they'll still lower those cases for you, which is really nice. Looks like shit. And you get to pay for it. So and you can't call TuneCore. And they'll get back to you in 1 to 2 business days. So, love TuneCore. So I actually do have a copyright claim. If you go over to the Emo Girl video, episode 7 right now, you'll see copyright claim. That's for Mad this summer. Mad this summer. I got a copyright claim on my own song. Dan Vitale, I hope you're listening. I hope so much that you're related to Dick Vitale. Thanks for the rad content, man. Got all my guys bumping AF in Wisconsin. Go Madison. I don't have to tell you how much I love the Capitol building in Madison. The most high profile Capitol building our country has. August is Falling Australia tour. Australia fucks are down. And down. But my band would do anything to open for y'all. Literally saved my life. I appreciate that. And I'm sure we did. And thank you, Nick Cheney. I'd love to get to Australia, but that's a lot of hot tub money getting down to Australia, especially for me, 6'5". Like I've said many times, I've never been to Australia because I can't afford to buy an exit row seat to get there. Can Smileys be a butt rock enemies of the Frownies? I feel like it should be a thing. Joe Smith, that's not a bad idea. I could kind of see that. I'd love to see a Spinal Tap-esque rockumentary about AFI. Seems only natural. Veronica, you're not the only person. Thank you. You're not the only person to say this, but I think we are living. I think we're living the documentary right now. Everything that I'm doing, is like what's happening, right? So I put the video out August 1st, and all of that stuff that I said I haven't stopped since I put the video out. Usually after I put a Stinks video out, I'm chilling. Like I'm beat. I don't do anything. The things usually take me like 3 months hardcore. Like, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back here or anything. Like I'm the one that decides to like throw protests and bring a basketball to a Sad Summer Festival to get into a hoop shredding gigolo outfit for 5 seconds at the end of a video. So I changed at Sad Summer Festival 3 times and got heckled for walking around with a basketball. at Sad Summer Festival. I'm the one that's, hey, listen, I'm the one that's doing that. But at the end of all of my videos, by the time I release the thing, I'm like, I am smoked. Can't do it. This one, put it out, and then I'm like, fuck, I got to do this EP, and then I got to do that, and then Butch Walker shit happened, and then I had to have a mix, mastered, and all that stuff, and then I had to make the video about it, and then so it's just been a nonstop thing. So I kind of feel like we're living the Spinal Tap aspect of this. Let It Be versus Tim. Who wins? You know what? Let It Be. I like it. I like the sound of Let It Be. But Tim is where he really gets into the pop shit, man. And I love Pop Westerberg. I do. I take Pop Westerberg over Punk Westerberg. But there's some great pop on Let It Be too. I'm not saying that there isn't. In the fact that they named their major label debut Let It Be, and the first song on the album all switched instruments and didn't play their own instrument. I mean, you kind of got to give it to them there. But I think, Tim, Kryptonite cover. August is Falling, we'll do covers, I'm sure, because there's only 5 songs. So Kryptonite, yeah, August is Falling, pop punk Kryptonite, which would kind of be like the Atari's version of Days of Summer, Boys of Summer. Let's see. 9 Inch Frowns. Favorite Ramones song? Sheena's Punk Rocker. Let's see. Klaus, it makes me laugh so hard that you've written a song about Blind to Go Guy before you wrote one about Kim. Yeah, I actually wrote 2. Because there's the Motowny kind of song that I wrote for him that's at the end of the Kravitz Bowl. So I actually wrote Blind to Go Guy 2 songs. 2. Kim's not on the board yet. And that's on me. That's on me. And she might be in the chat right now. She'll let me know about it too. She'll remind me. Let's fire up the PM for a second here. I need a distraction from that, from the fact that I've written 2 songs about Blind to Go Guy and none about my girlfriend. I'm telling you what, though, the thing is really making it pretty unmanageable to like shoot videos with while it's on. But it looks great on it. And we're only 60K away from getting another thing for AIF. You know what I mean? So if we get another thing, if August is Falling gets its own thing, then I've got 2 on the wheel, and they're 2 on the mobile, and I'll probably be able to take the pedal out of the cup. Oh, Kim rips. Kim is she's like a singer. Like, Kim's awesome. So she's gonna get her moment, and she'll be happy to hear that. Believe me, she'll be happy to hear that. Let's see. Don't Click the Link is the worst, but it's the best. It's kind of my favorite in a way. It's the worst. I also rapped. I mean, not a lot of people are talking about my rapping. I guess that's not a good thing. Thinking about going as the Hoop Shred and Gigolo for Halloween. Pat, if you do, please send me a lot of pictures. Like, a lot of pictures. Finry342, NZ5. I don't know where this is coming from, but I'm into it. Any chance of getting Cletus and Lewis back for the big for a future AIF project? That's a good idea. You guys have good ideas. Lewis, I've seen around. Cletus, he's hard to find. Cletus is sneaky, man. He'll pop in one of my Instagram lives every now and then, but I haven't talked to Cletus since Kryptonite video. Cletus was a one and done, man. I was looking for that person. I saw Cletus, and I was like, I gotta get Cletus in here. Cletus comes in, nails it. You know, Cletus and Lewis. Love Cletus and Lewis. You know, that bit's still one of the funniest things I think I've ever done. That bit's fucking amazing. Cletus and Lewis. Love Cletus and Lewis. They're the best. But Cletus is kind of hard to Cletus is hard to find, man. He's like, won't, you know, he's kind of like Beetlejuice. That's why I won't do 2 shows in one night, man. Won't do it. You know? That's Cletus. He's like, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna nail it once, and then I'm out. You know? But yeah, fucking love Cletus. I don't think he's on the YouTube train. Well, no, he had to have been. He could have been a Gok roller. So, like, the way that bullshit's happened for me is just like pandemic happened. I took my band out on the roof of my house, and we had the sax player up on the 3rd floor. I was on the 2nd floor, bass player down on, you know, and that video kind of went bullshit viral. And then I did that whole Instagram campaign to get Grohl, got Grohl, got Grohl, and then, you know, talked to Grohl, and then people came in, and I think Cletus was one of the people that started following me on Instagram after I got Grohl. So I don't know if Cletus has ever been in like a YouTube live or anything. I'm pretty sure Cletus only lives like on the Instagram. Let me see about Cletus here. You got me thinking Cletus. Love Cletus. I could do his whole bit. Cletus, we don't know each other, right? No. And you know, how's your life going? And then Cletus goes, you know, COVID-19. And I go, yeah. You know, he goes, COVID. And I go, COVID-19. And then Cletus said something like, you know, and then he sang it. And I said, wow, you sound just like the guy who nailed it. And I go, Cletus, how's your life going? You married guy? You single? He goes, single. And I go, all right, well, ladies, you know, if you're looking to clamp down on some Cletus, that's that's that section. I'm pretty sure I could do them all, you know, because when you edit these fucking things, you have to watch it so much. Need a band to beef with the AIF. It's true, student, and thank you. See what you did there. Yeah, we can get a beef. When do we get a country mix of AIF with low cash? Love low cash. So the next thing I'm going to be pushing a lot is the podcast. So some of you might know, some of you might not, but there actually is a new What Makes a Song Stink podcast. It's on the Starburns Audio Network. And there's been 2 episodes released so far, and they come out on Thursdays. So it's more me talking about shitty songs, but there's guests involved. And I'm like still developing it, like exactly what I want to do with it. But they're going to eventually be put on YouTube as well. So there's going to be video as well. So the world needed another podcast. Joe G, make a lamp out of a Dunkin' cup and put it shining on the thing in the background. That's a great idea. So make a lamp out of the Dunkin' cup, put it shining on the thing in the background. That's really good. I was thinking another thing too is that I could take like a little mirror and put it right there so that you're always seeing the thing no matter what, because the thing has its own mirror on it so that you're always just seeing, no matter what, the thing is always visible. James Rigg, 12:30 in Australia. We're on Smoko. Now listen, James Rigg, I don't want you to have to spend more money answering this thing. But when I was talking to Eamon from the chats, I didn't really do any research on Smoko. Like I've always just loved Smoko, but is Smoko like a thing that you all say? Like I know that like all the chat songs, like he uses tons of like, you know, just local sayings and everything like that. But I can only assume that Smoko is actually what you know, everybody refers to it as. And still, if you haven't seen Smoko, make sure that you watch Smoko and then follow the chats because they're way more than just Smoko. They fucking rip. John Brooksby. Hell yeah. Thank you very much, John, for the show. AFI Unplugged. If you got access to Persian rugs and tall stools, that's a very funny comment. That's my favorite comment so far tonight because you can't play Unplugged without stools. You can't. You need Persian rugs and you need stools, just like a comedian needs a bottle of water. There is no stand-up comedy without a glass or a bottle of water on a stool that they rarely drink. They'll pick it up, but they'll put it back down. And You cannot, as soon as you see, like, I feel like Guitar Center should throw in a stool when you buy an acoustic guitar. It's unbelievable. You can't stand and play acoustic. Got to get on the stools. And the acoustic's plugged in. It's not even acoustic. Great comment, John. Nirvana or Soundgarden? I feel like Nirvana, I would, but I mean Soundgarden, I feel like you get older with Soundgarden. You can listen to some Down on the Upside. That's gonna relax you a little bit. I feel like when you're older. Nirvana just rocks. Have we gotten you to hot tub money yet? Okay, good question. Who said that? Trey Dog Films. Appreciate that question. Technically, I don't know. Certainly helped. We're certainly at the point where it's like between the August is Falling t-shirts and the Simple Plan Bandcamps, we can hear the bubbles. We can hear them. But here's where I'm going with this. It's more of a metaphor, and I think a lot of you probably understand this. It's not just a hot tub. It's what the hot tub represents, you know? Like I rent, you know? I'm talking about the hot tub. Like I want a fucking hot tub, and I want you to have a hot tub too. Like I want trees out there, you know? Like I want trees. I don't want a driveway, you know? I'm talking about like the whole fucking thing, you know? Ben and Joel Madden, they've had that. Ben and Joel Madden, fucking Good Charlotte, those twins, you know? You walk in, you walk out to the deck, hot tub. Like that's what I want. Like I live in Philadelphia, you know? So it's that's the point. I just got an amazing I don't know if Hoff is in here. You guys remember Hoff, right? Hoff. Wow, what a fucking guy. Love Hoff. So Hoff from Hoff and Pepper, right? The only sponsor I've ever had on any of these videos, right? So there's the hot sauce is still incredible in Hoff. I kind of need some. If you're watching this, I'm out. But fucking love Hoff. Pat Finnerty, Starburns, like Community, fuck yeah. That's why they, you know, I was like, Community is one of my favorite. Community's fucking awesome. Love Community. So to be on Starburns Network, I'm pumped. Hoff is like, you serious about this hot tub, man? We can get you a hot tub. Hoff's coming in saying we can get you a hot tub. Mega Mob, take it easy. Take it easy, Mega Mob. Think I'm big time? You see it? What quality of this is this camera right now? Dot stream archives. Pat, big fan. Curious whether you read the comments on AIF and you saw the one where I spelled Viato with the first letter of each sentence. That was you. You sent me a DM and I did see that. And I'm sorry if I didn't get back to you, but I did see. I did see somebody. I don't know if it was in a comment, but you'd left me a DM or something, and I saw that. Here's the thing: there's 13,000 comments. I have tried to go through them. I've read. I mean, even like anytime. My eyes are about to like fall out of my fucking head because I've been either on a computer or on my phone for the last, I don't even know how long. I mean, we're all assholes that look at phones all day long anyway, but slaves to the thing. But it's been bad. And I'm doing all of this stuff, you know, working all of these angles and everything like that. And every time I get a little bit of downtime, I either try to just throw my phone over there so I don't look at a screen, or I'm like, well, I got to read these comments. So, I mean, I've read so many of them, and they're all fucking amazing. John Cortez, anyone ever tell you sound like Michael Keaton? Yes. And that's why I included in don't like in my rap and don't like click the link below. I go, say I look like Paul Scheer without the big gap. Sound like Keaton. That's what's up. He's the real bat. So yes, I have been told that by the YouTube community, but nobody that, you know, ever before I went on YouTube told me that I sounded like Michael Keaton, but that's high praise as far as I'm concerned. Volvaji is blasé. coming in from Mexico. Fuck yeah. Heads up, 50 pesos. I don't want to cause a stir like last time. Yeah, I kind of flipped out last time. I was like, $50. Was hoping this part 8 of the simple plan would be getting Pierre Bouvier in AIF. Well, how many steps can we go to, right? Because I think step 12 would be radio. Now I got to show you guys something. So step 12 is radio. Step 13 is high profile show. Or we just bag it. And I don't think if Pierre found out about this, I don't think he'd be I don't know if he'd be the biggest fan of it. Maybe he would, though. Who knows? At this point, I don't know. Insomniac, thoughts on Jawbreaker, Dillinger, Safe Plan, and the Menzingers. I am more familiar with the Menzingers than any of them, but Jawbreaker rips. And Dillinger 4, I know less about that. Menzingers are buddies of mine. Scranton. We're all Scranton dudes. And the Menzingers fucking rip. They're the real deal. Serious business music, you gotta stop. You gotta stop giving to the cause. Serious business music is Travis Harrison, who mixed Simple Plan EP and played drums on BTGG. So light him up. Serious business. He does all the GBV records too, and I'll say that every time. Let's see. Seabat by Hudson Mohawk.
Through Project Up, Comcast is committing $1 billion.
Not familiar. I'm glad he did it. I mean, unbelievable. See if Kim likes that one. Diva, take it easy. Take it easy. Reddit and Pat when worlds collide. It's unbelievable. It's the Reddit sex thing. She covered No More Tears. No more tears. You know that. Step 20, second hot tub. Joe G, I like where you're thinking. Like where your head's at it. You got 5 bangers for the EP. Throw together 5 trash 145 tunes. Make it a full album, U2 style, except they only put 1 good song per album. Here's the thing. I didn't even put a 1564 in there. I won't do it. That's how much I won't do 1564. I won't do it. Where's the fucking guitar? We could write a 1564 right now. This could be the 6th track of the EP. Unplugged Hey Soul Squire. But it sounds great. What do we want the song to be called? It's in the note. Fire me. Who are you? Who are you? And how do you know it's in the note? We played that song once. That is unbelievable. It's in the note. I have it. Marshall doesn't work. Angry Crow's back. Fuck yeah, Angry Crow's back, everybody. Let's see them cause. Let's call it again. Angry Crow back in the house. Fuck yeah, we got the Crow back. Let me see them cause. I'll call. The bird is back. So happy we got the bird back. Angry Crow was in the last YouTube live stream. And, came in calling. And I was just like, who's this angry crow? This bird's pissed. And I was just like, all right, the bird's pissed. Everybody start calling. So then we all called. Looks great. So welcome back, Angry Crow. Yeah, like Paige Paige puts two kings against the cause. Because Angry Crow's the king. The king. Because is the fuck YouTube handle, Angry Crow with the bird as the picture and comes in calling. There he is. Angry Crow, or she, or they, whatever. Angry Crow. Fuck yeah. Yeah, we can do Angry Crow song. He came in pissed. I didn't know what to do, so I went and looked at the comments and I saw you. I saw you. And it doesn't matter that Good Charlotte does the you. Wanna be just like you. Doesn't matter. You can do that too, because they all do them. I mean, it's all the same melody. On all those songs, same melody. Man, Angry Crow's cools. Angry Crow's the fucking coolest. Love it. I'm an angry crow, and I don't know who I am. I'm an angry crow, and I know what I want to do. I'm an angry crow, and I know what I'm gonna do. Caw, 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 caw. I know what to do. You know, I mean, none of that was especially too good, but like on a YouTube live with an unplugged Hey Soul Squire, you plug that fucker in, you get a couple more ideas. That's another song. That's basically how I wrote this album. I didn't spend too much time. The most time it took for any of the songs was just trying to, get the mix right, really. It was just like I sat down with the acoustic and I was just like, well, gotta do one for BTWG. I was like, well, gotta do one called The Simple Plan. I'm like, well, I want a backhoe. So then I was like, how do I backhoe? I'm like, I got to write an August is Falling song. And then Mad the Summer was already written like 10 years ago. Not the verses though. And then Don't Click the Link. Don't Click the Link was actually the hardest one to do because in full transparency, like making like those four fucking chords not make me want to like swing, as I was doing it, I was like, all right, just trying to make my laugh. I had to make myself laugh every second of that song or I wasn't going to be able to do it. So I started with the O's with like, there's clicks in the O's. I don't know if you can hear those, but I did like the chop clicks so you can hear clicks. And then I said, yo, light that shit up with the lighter. That kind of made me laugh. And then, it kicked in with those ridiculous toms, like Imagine Dragon toms. And then did a whole rap about, Beato Shull, Mary Spender on and John Mayer Bender. So I think I spent the most time on Don't Click the Link Below. Aaron Anderson, I'm going to go with Screeching Weasel on that. There's no real reason. I just feel like, Screeching Weasel is kind of like, one of the bands that kind of sneaks in a good way into the Simple Plan EP in a way. Fall Out Boy or Beyonce? That's a really good question, actually. I mean, Beyonce. 1000%. But I mean, listen, if a fucking Sugar We're Going Down comes on, I'm not running out of the room. I'm not running out of the room. It's not a room runner. Like Simple Plan's a room runner. Newfound Glory for me is a room runner. Good Charlotte, Anthem, that's a room runner. But like some Fat Lip, I'm not running out of the room. Sugar We're Going Down, I'm not running out of the room. I mean, how could you? It's Sugar We're Going Down. But I mean, Beyonce's got Crazy in Love, It's got fucking Halo. And Ashley, if you really want to know how I feel about way before I did the Kravitz Bowl, I did a thing. I was so bored during the pandemic that I did a thing with how Firework and Halo, and Jack Hoffman's involved. Firework and Halo are the same chords, and I was like, well, what pop song do I like more? So I actually did like a verses, and it's on my Instagram somewhere. I've heard the wet leg version of Smoko. It's cool, but I'm still taking Smoko. I'm still taking the lads. Fall Out Boy or Green Day? Green Day. You know? Do I listen to Green Day? No. But I mean, I did. I watched a full Green Day concert. So I was doing that pterodactyl thing with Mike Dirnt, and then I was just like, "Well, I'll catch him. I'll check back in with the boys." So I watched like a full concert from like 2021 or something like that. And I mean, the man knows what he's doing. Billy Joe knows how to run a shop. Comes out there, he's a performer. And they rip. They're Green Day. I don't really, they got some Boulevard Broken Dreams stinks, and it probably will be a What Makes This Song Stink at some point. Favorite 80s hair band? That's a good question. I mean, I can't. Aerosmith is not a hair band, but Permanent Vacation and Pump kind of lean into that sound a little bit. But I love Permanent Vacation and I love Pump, but Aerosmith, of course, is not a hair band. There's not many I love. There's really not many I love. Poison stinks. Motley Crue, Bon Jovi, I could be like a homer and say Cinderella because Tom Kiefer's from Philadelphia. But, it's tough. Leopard, yeah, I don't know. Whitesnake with Coverdale. Scorpions, I'm going to see Scorpions, actually. I'm seeing Scorpions on Monday. Swear to God. Atlantic City. Got a free ticket, and I'm already going to be at the beach. So heading over to check out the Scorps. Don't know much about the Scorps, but they're also from like 1969. So they were old in the 80s when they hit that shit. But yeah, love Scorpions. Going to see Scorpions. And I saw Rammstein last week. Big week for German music, as far as I'm concerned. And now let's just talk about what we really do need to talk about. Listen, whatever you do, if you are on the East Coast and you are near East Rutherford, New Jersey, and I'm not going to sugarcoat this. If you are within a 5-hour driving radius of New Jersey, go to see Rammstein on Monday, the September 6th, if that's the 6th. Go see Rammstein. I'm not making it up. Listen, it's all I've been thinking about. It was the most unbelievable spectacle I've ever seen in my entire life. I'll never be the same. It was, and I'm not making this shit up, and I'm not exaggerating. It was some of the highest art, one of the most beautiful things I've ever experienced, and it was Rammstein. It was fucking amazing. It was so loud. I know 2 songs. They sing in German. God, I don't know what they're singing about, but it was unfucking believable. Go see Rammstein. They blow everything up. Everything gets blown up. What's my favorite song on the AFI EP? I think BTGG is my favorite song. I like I really do. It rips. And Metal Socks, I love Guar. Guar's great. I've seen Guar twice, I think. I can't name a song. But I mean, like, Rammstein, I'm not, like, honestly, me and my 2 friends that I went with, first of all, Zach came, right? So it was me, my buddy Mazer, and like during the pandemic, we would share Rammstein videos with each other. Like we were like both kind of getting into like watching their shows. Like they build a castle, like the stage, it is fucking unbelievable. So like we were gonna go see them in 2020, COVID-19 didn't go, and then we were like, all right, well, they're coming back, we have to go. So we went, and our one buddy actually had COVID, so he couldn't go. So then I'm like, Zach, we got a ticket. You got to come see Rammstein. Now, Zach doesn't know anything about Rammstein. He's like, do Haas, right? I was like, yeah. I'm like, you have to come. Like, you have to see this. So Zach's like, we go. And halfway through the show, I just look over at Zach, and he's just like full headbanging, awesome. And Zach's, a total keyboard. He geeks out on keyboards. He's a keyboard player in Dr. Dog, but he's also just a great musician. He plays guitar, plays piano, but he's also like a synth nerd. And I know that there's some synth dorks out there. And it's just like, Zach was just like geeking out because their synth sounds so good. It was amazing. They did this whole like Kraftwerk section where they just danced. And then at the end of the show, after I don't want to spoil it. So just, it's the most impressive thing I've ever seen. And then I did research on it. It takes 747s that they fly the stage over. It takes 4 days for them to set it up. It's fucking incredible. But I'll stop talking about Rammstein. But it was unbelievable. Favorite Green Day record? Dookie. What you want me to be cool and say Kerplunk? No. It's Dookie. 1,000, slappy hours. I'm trying to catch up to the Schultz here. Let's see. I was talking about Rammstein for a long time. Have you ever seen the cover of the Scorpions album, The Virgin Killer? It's probably the worst album cover I have, and it's unbelievable. Hold on, Mario. It's great. I mean, it's Spinal Tap. It's like real Spinal Tap. I don't know if I could show it and feel good about it. Klaus. Oh, this isn't the one I was thinking of, but this is amazing. This looks like local band. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'm not going to show that. I'm not going to show that. Okay. Let's see. Just bought an AFI shirt. Should be here on the 6th. Fuck yeah, Augie. Augie's in the house, everybody. Augie's a big Instagram. He's a budding guitarist. I keep giving him assignments to learn, and then I have him come on Instagram Live, and he plays them for me. The last thing was the Just What I Needed solo. I had him learn the finger picking pattern to Julia. He got that down. Had him do the intro to Dream On. He nailed that. Hotel California solo. Got it. He's working on his vibrato. Augie, you just got to work on that vibrato a little bit, but he's doing it. Mario again. So I know that Fly Away sucks, but I still love it. Is that okay? No. That's not okay. But thanks for the $5. Fly Away stinks. Let's see. Someone said something about Pink Aerosmith. Are you going to do what makes the song stink? Pink Aerosmith. I should, because Pink stinks. Tyler loves it because Pink, you know what he's singing about. The man brings penetration into every single conversation he's ever in. Can you imagine Joey Kramer just having to stand there next to him while he's talking? Someone's asking him, like, what'd you think of the St. Louis Arch when you're out there? It's like, it's great, man. It's looked like a big hole that you just want to, like Joey's like just trying to look at it's an arch, Steve. It's just a nice arch. It's a nice arch, Steve. And then he has to bring it into this thing like he wants to be like a train driving through the arch. I don't know if that ever happened, but it might have happened. It's just an arch. They're from Boston. All right, what else? Let's see. Carousel Umbra by Zeppelin. I have to hear that again. I don't want to get shut down. It's it certainly has elements of just like, all right, what's going on here? Is this on 4 under 4? But then like, and that, what's weird about it is that you hear that like 80s kind of synthy sound or whatever, which that was cool to them at the time, but it sounds like super corny. And there's usually like, because it's over Zeppelin and you hear Bonham and, you know, so I don't know, really. I've been on a bit of a Zeppelin kick lately though, so I don't know. Like, Jimmy Page is fucking awesome. You should do What Makes the Song Sting in August is Falling. It'll be the ultimate final step to simple play, and people know it's popular then. I will do an August is Falling stinks at some point. That is kind of how all this ends. Cliff Mansfield, yeah, I've had my all 90s grunge band, 6 Degree Till, open for them 5 years ago. They were such an inspiration. We played our cover of Yellow Ledbetter. I remember that. It was a great cover of YL. You really got that McCready tone. Listen to Blackout by Scorpions, probably my favorite 80s hard rock album. No One Like You is incredible. Yes, it is, Augie. See, Augie knows what he's doing. This is a 16-year-old kid from Nashville. No one like you. I imagine the things we do. AFI needs a wiki, Richard Brablow, right? But here's the thing. People have been telling me that Wikipedia is kind of like the Spotify of the internet world, where one does not simply just put up in Wikipedia. It takes like 2 months or something like that. There's some sort of a, so it's a long game. So it means I got to fill a lot of days of doing August is Falling bullshit to get us up to the point we're still interested in an August is Falling Wikipedia page in 2 months. Best undercover shredder: John Mayer, Billy Joe. Best undercover shredder: John Mayer, Billy Joe. Aaron Anderson. I'm not saying I'm really under Billy. You think Billy Joe's a shredder? John Mayer is not. You think John Mayer's undercover? If I had a night of listening to either of them, like, okay, if Billy Joe and John Mayer were in a band together, let me think this through. It's funny to think about, but okay. John Mayer, maybe he's got the headphones on. Billy Joe's. I want Green Day songs. I don't want to have to listen to Mayer songs. So, but they're probably going to have to do a split. So it's like, what's Billy Joe playing on Daughters? You know what I mean? Probably like the Time of Our Lives chords. Sounds great. So Billy Joe's just in the back. Mother, speak it to your daughters. But he would do that. Daughters, speak it to your son. Mother, speak it to your daughters. But John Mayer. Another turning for Time of Our Lives stinks. But like, what would Mayer do that? So we'd have Mayer doing that over another turning fork. You would do that. And you do it. He loves doing those. And then like the internet loves doing. But I'm saving all of this for the inevitable Mayer video that will come out and then will end me. I meant anybody. Those two were just examples. Shredders, I like contemporary shredders. I'm a trucks guy. MJ says, I'm with you on the Dream Theater. I do believe that I don't enjoy Dream Theater. I wasn't put on this planet to enjoy Dream Theater. Do I enjoy Angel Dust by Faith No More? Kilroy, well, thank you for asking. It pains me that Epic is F&M's legacy because almost everything in Angel Dust blows it away. Right. Not a big Faith No More guy or Jane's Addiction person. If there's two bands that I really don't know all that much about, but that I know so much about, it's those. And I don't know. Tell me what yours are. So tell me what you like. I know more about Faith No More and the story of Faith No More than I know their songs. And I know more about Jane's Addiction than I've ever listened to like Ritual Day Habitual or whatever. Like there was something about it. It was a weird pocket where I just never really listened. My sisters listened to Jane's Addiction. Like My older friends listen to Jane's Addiction, and then I just never got Jane's Addiction. Like it was never, my kind of thing. But you Faith No More people are very serious about it. You're very serious about your Faith No More, and I understand that. I'm not coming down on it. I'm just trying to ask you, what's the band that you just missed by this much, and you never really got there with them? You know what I mean? Megadeth, Alice in Chains, Smashing Pumpkins, U2, Oasis, Weezer, the band, or Taj Mahal. I'm taking the band. Guns N' Roses, Foo Fighters, Bob Dylan. That's a big one to miss. That's a big one. Grateful Dead. Yeah, I mean, you were a joint away from being Ministry. See, I think that I'm gonna have an industrial 50s. I think that when I'm in my 50s, I'm only going to listen to industrial, because I've listened to enough Dylan and enough Knopfler and enough John Prine, and I've listened to enough stuff that's like for old people. I've been listening to like I feel like when I'm in my 50s, I'm going industrial, like nothing but Reznor, like Reznor, Ministry. I'll go back. I'm doing I'm just gonna have a fucking industrial 50s. I mean, Rammstein's just, tip of the iceberg. Beefheart or Zappa? I'm taking Beefheart. Here's the other. Someone just said Roger Waters. Roger Waters is playing on Monday in New York, right? I got free tickets to Scorpions. Waters that be dropping. I want to see Waters. He's not coming to Philly. I want to see Waters. I'm already going to be at the beach. I'm not a Muse guy. I'm already going to be at the beach. It's just a quick little hop up. Scorps, They've got this new song called Rock Believer. It's awesome. Scream for me, screamer. And I only know that because I've listened to Eddie Trunk every fucking day because he's hilarious. What an asshole. But how's Rock Believer go? This is the new Scorpion single. Scream for me, screamer. I'm a rock believer, just like you. Just like you. Oh, scream for me, screamer. I'm a rock believer, just like you. Just like you. I'm in Rock Believer. I'm going to be into the single. I'm going to be up there. Scream for me, screamer. I'm a rock believer. Unbelievable. And I can't tell you enough. The $10 or the $11 that I spend on the Sirius app to listen to Eddie Trunk talk about how he's friends with guys in Rat every day is the best $11 I've ever spent in my entire life. He talks about how he has a house in Vegas and he's got Baz coming over, Sebastian Bach, and Neil Sean just texted me. It's the best $11 I've ever spent in my entire life. So I highly recommend it. I mean, he's friends with everybody. It looks like Michael Anthony's texting me. You gotta, Grohl texted me after Taylor and was asking me what he should do. It's fucking awesome. So if you want to hear about inside baseball on why David Coverdale and the Whitesnake, isn't playing on the Scorpions tour, and you want to hear about Tesla's new album, and like I do, you gotta fucking check out Eddie Trunk. He's doing unbelievable things, and he's talking about rock music. We talk about rock music on this channel. We're saving rock music. Rock. Dio or Ozzy? Ozzy, but Dio. I mean, if you're watching any of my lives lately or on Instagram, I'm on a big Dio kick right now. Huge Dio kick. And by that, I listened to Rainbow in the Dark 6 times in the last week. Rainbow in the Dark is awesome. Dumb song. Doesn't really do much, but Dio fucking brings it. Here's the thing about Dio. I mean, Dio and Black Sabbath just doesn't work for me, man. It just doesn't. I mean, look, but Richard Carlson says Dio Sabbath rules, so it's just like, that's why music is unbelievable. How we all have our different, you know what I mean? It's unreal how serious we take about this shit. It's so stupid. If you think about it, it's so dumb, but it's also like the only thing we really care about. The only thing I've ever really cared about is every conversation I'm in with all of my friends at all times has something to do with music, right? And now we're fighting about Holy Diver. Holy Diver! I mean, it's so fucking dumb, but it's awesome, you know? Beato or Justin Hawkins? Justin Hawkins. Jesus. What kind of question is that? But you do know that I have a problem. I was doing this on what was I doing this on the other night? I'm so sorry that this is unplugged and out of tune, but you're just gonna have to deal with it. He does these yas in Rambo in the Dark, but I wish he did more of them in the verses. Let me feel now. Let it sound let me go. Cause it's true, it's so lost and never found. Whoa. Right? But like, think about it this. No, 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 no. Whoa! That fucking whoa, whoa right there would have been amazing. Whoa! Cause it's really to see you. You know? People have asked me, like, hey man, do you know about Justin Hawkins, like doing like, talking about shitty songs kind of like you too? I'm like, yeah, he's on my channel like a year and a half ago, you know? Like I got him. And I've been friends with him for a while somehow. Because Tom, I'll put this all together. This is just how the way it kind of works, right? So it's just like my friend Tom Lesnar, amazing artist. He's the one who did the art for the podcast that you'll see if you go and check out the podcast. And he sent his stuff to Justin Hawkins like 10 years ago or 15 years ago. And then he was just like big Darkness fan. And then, Justin liked his art. And then we ended up opening up for the Darkness a bunch of times on like our kind of like art project, almost, Sparks meets the Cars kind of band that I was in with him called Sweatheart. So that's how the Justin Hawkins connection came around. And Super Champion Rocker, he is an absolutely lovely bloke. He is hilarious, and he's charming. He's British, but I mean he is charming, and he's really fucking quick, and he's really funny. Let's see. Stuart Copeland, maybe the best hi-hat in the biz ever. Because he does the hi-hat bullshit, but it doesn't piss me off. Now, if there's drummer fucks out there, let me know. But I think that Stuart Copeland, I know Stuart Copeland is one of the best, I'm not telling that he's not underrated or anything like that. I just think that he has some of the best hi-hat bullshit there is. And because it doesn't piss me off. Mad Skills Wills, are you familiar with August is Falling pop punk band that's been gaining a lot of momentum? I've heard about them. I haven't checked them out yet though, but thank you for the top chat. Roger Allen, Bob Dylan. Does that mean you haven't got it? No, there is Bob Dylan. Yeah. I like Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan's good. The Stoned Abbot, Imagine Dragons, but more miserable, or the Offspring, but cheesier. Oh, God damn it. You can give me £5 for that one. £5. I'm going to have to answer this one. Oh, shit. Imagine Dragons, but more miserable, Offspring, but cheesier. I think I'm taking ID. I think I'm going IDM on that one. More miserable. I can't. How does Offspring get cheesier? How? You'd have to get Holland. I mean, Holland has a twin brother, and there's two Dexter Hollands. What's Noodles doing? Gotta get Noodles out of that band. But did you drummers agree with me about the Stuart Copeland? That he's got the best hi-hat bullshit? Colostomy Man, Love the Cars of Kasich or I mean, you gotta go Kasich. He wrote the songs. I just heard that Kasich and LEDs didn't really get along all that well. I think Kasich was a little bit of like a control freak when it comes to that shit, you know? Robbie Burns, appreciate that follow. R.I.P. Neil Peart. Of course, he wrote the lyrics. James Burton's the man. Love James Burton. Love this chat. This chat's ridiculous. Look at this chat. This chat is absurd. Someone just screams James Burton, and then there's best Pavement album under that. You know? So it'll be like, all right, James Burton. Here's a good James Burton lick. It's very simple, but it's like very effective. So like which you think like it's not that flat. It's like, you know, pentatonic, whatever, like Schwartz, but like it's a good lick. Learn that lick from James Burton. Good way to start like a countryish kind of solo or end a countryish kind of solo. James Burton. Then the favorite Pavement album. Here's the thing. I already said Tim for the replacement, so I don't want to say Crooked Rain for Pavement because that's just chomper shit, right? So it's like, what am I going to go brighten the corners? But I really like I like the reissues. I like the Brighten the Corners reissue a lot. I'm just talking about what I go back to. But if it was back then, I would say Brighten the Corners. Terror Twilight kind of like gets you into where Malcomus was going. And if I'm going to listen to any Malcomus, Piglip. Jake's record from 2001. Piglip is the fucking best. If you like Malcomus, or if you want to get into him, I would suggest Piglip. That's one of my favorites. Ozma Richardson, what's my favorite new artist? I'll still consider the chats to be new. I think the chats are fucking awesome. I'm so happy that there's a garage rock band that's doing it, you know, and they're funny and they rip and they're funny. So I'm going to give it to the chats, even though they've been around for a while. Heard any Built to Spill? Of course. I haven't listened to the new album yet though. This chats is awesome. The chats are great, but this chat's fucking incredible. But let's wrap this thing because I've been on for way too long at this point. I'm going to put this on my Patreon, Who Said That, and that's where I post all the videos. I usually leave them up for like an hour or two. What we're going to do with favorite disco song. Disco Inferno. Disco Dog. But my favorite of all time, you might guess it, because I did leave, there is an Easter egg in the Emo Girl video, I think. This is a song that me and cousin Mike, big tune for us. We used to have it. We used to have this one on the jukebox at the bar that we both worked at in Scranton, and this is the best. This is the best disco song of all time. Look at that dance. Awesome. They do that dance the entire time. Got to keep on dancing, keep on dancing. Got to keep on dancing, keep on dancing. Put up as many covers as you can. Cover BTWG. Cover, you know, as many covers as you can. That'd be great. And share the shit out of it. Just just share the shit out of that lyric video. Just keep bombing people with it. And let's see what the hell happens. Mike M, do What Makes This Song Sink on Drops of Jupiter. I think I'm good on talking about Train for at least another 25 years. I threw a protest against the band. I don't know what else I could really do. I don't know what else I could say. So if you have any information, let me know. Send me a DM, Pat Finnerty Show over at Instagram, or send me an email at scumbagtone@gmail.com. This is amazing. And Brazy Wilson, you're right. Let's get out of here on a good note. Let me see them calls. Hopefully the Angry Crow's still in here. Let's call for Angry Crow, and then let's call it a night.